Noel Tishy in his a book, The Leadership Engine, says that the key ability of winning organizations and winning leaders is creating leaders. We need to be leader creators, leader makers in our churches. If our churches are going to grow, if they're going to continue to be effective, effective in the ministries that God has given us.
I believe every church needs to have a leadership engine, a leadership model that they are helping develop and deploy people into the mission field. It's interesting here, the context of 2 Timothy 2:2 is that it is the context there is that it's a pastoral epistle. And so when I was a young believer, I saw that verse and people told me you got to reproduce yourself, you got to develop other disciples, but then as I've thought about it and as I've grown in my understanding of the scriptures and understanding of the context of this passage, is that Paul is really calling Timothy to be a leader maker, and a pastoral leader maker, a missionary leader maker, a church planting leader maker, and so he's really calling him out in this sense of reproducing himself as a pastor, as a leader in God's great mission field. One of the things that I realized, when I, as a young pastor, as we started our church, I just embraced 4 kind of life-changing realities that changed my whole concept towards leadership development in the local church. And, we were starting a church that the majority of the people, probably, in the early days, 80% of the people were either people that came back to Christ or came to Christ. And